teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable, relentless.
Something, man. Yeah, Richard, you what?
The first to fall.
You got a bit, you got...
And from the deep roads, the Darkspawn
Yeah.
drove at us again, until finally we neared annihilation.
What is... I didn't know. I didn't know. Alright. I was wondering if you want to play the game.
The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. Seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us. Greetings. For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of the Blade, against the bestial Darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No, no. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True, but we both had less grey in our hair then, and we fought all legions, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pop, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad. My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time. Good. She goes on about your prowess as a warrior. I think you have an admirer, young man.
At any rate, Pop, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle. Now that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Coulsland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
Not permanently, I fear.
Without their warning of the Darkspawn rising now, half the nation could have been overrun before we'd had a chance to react. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about.
You did just finish saying that Grey Wardens are heroes, old friend.
I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone? In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me. Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt, spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Good evening, my lord. Think again.
There you are. Your mother told me the Tyrn had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt. Pardon my manners, my lord. It's simply that I've been looking all over the castle for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave. No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off. That would be wise, before Nan tears down the walls. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we? Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
Good evening, my lord.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder!
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves, I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you! Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down. A blight wolf is what he is. How am I supposed to work like this?
Oh dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the Turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Nan, please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Look at that mess. How did he even get in here? It does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait, do you hear that? We're going to be attacked! That one almost slipped into my boot! Giant rat? It's like the start of a bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their hole. Looks like he was raiding the larder after all. Doubtful. Look at the cottage they got into. My hound doesn't eat like that. He's much more finicky. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of the Jarl's men.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
What? Rat? Not large grey ones.
I'll rip you to shreds, Will!
Now you've gone and sent servants. I expect those filthings are dead. I bet that dog those rats into there to with. Oh, don't even start with the sass. I'm immune to so-called charms. Here then, take pork bits and don't say that Nan never gave you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
And my dice brought this back from Orlando. Margaret Dane was drunk and mistook Brian. Here is my younger. I take you a presence of that little hound of the situation Nick has handled. You had a way with her. Do you remember Lady Landra, Baron Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met in Mother's spring salon. You're kind, dear boy. Didn't I spend half the salon shamelessly flirting with you?
Right in front of your family, too.
You remember my son, Dan? I believe you two sparred in the last tourney.
And you beat me handily, as I recall. It's good to see you again, my lord.
And this is my lady in waiting, Iona. Do you say something, dear?
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra! Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet. Of course, darling. You must have many things to do before Fergus and your father leave.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Darren, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your lordship.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren, and I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well. When there's a woman in your life, you'll understand. Bold words, little brother. I mean real woman, not a turn in the straw.
Fergus, language.
You like to be in the stable too, Uncle? I like to hide in the hay.
Don't you listen to this. If I catch you with your clothes full of straw again, I'll send you to Mother Malone.
But Mama, she talks forever.
I could come. It'll be tiring to kill those dogs myself.
Surely father would not place both his heirs in danger.
Mother and father have been fighting about it for days. It's too bad. I've used you at my side. Then the our men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. See you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
I keep telling you, no darkspawn will ever best me.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of Mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, Maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, Mother dear. You'll take care of her, brother, won't you? It's true. They should be sending her, not me. She'd scold those darkspawn back into the deep roads.
Well, I'm glad you find it so funny.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll have to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
If you should need any assistance coming days, I would be glad to offer it.
Papa says you're going to be watching over us while Papa is gone. Is that true, Uncle? What if the castle is attacked? Will there be dragons?
Dragons are terrible creatures, Orin. They eat people.
Yeah, I want to see one.
This is your influence, Fergus.
What? I didn't say anything.
Are you going to teach me to use a sword, Uncle? Then I can fight evil too. Take that, dire bunny. Oh, Darkspawn, fear my sword of truthiness.
I'm thinking no.
I never get to do anything.
Don't worry, son. You'll get to see a sword up close real soon. I promise.
You should be on your way, pup. Long day ahead tomorrow. Your brother and I go into battle, not an afternoon tea. Who knows what will happen to us? I will tell you, however, you're my cherished son. I love you, and I trust you completely to carry on the Kuzlan name if the worst should happen. But don't worry about me, dear boy. You'll have enough to occupy your mind while I'm gone. I know that you'll do me proud. You've grown into a fine lad. That much is clear.
Fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt? They never got through the door, thanks to you. A scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Hal's men. Why would they attack us? You don't think Hal's were delayed? On purpose? That bastard. I'll cut his lying throat himself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed. We must find him. Andra's mercy. All the soldiers went to your brother's room first. Let's check on them quickly. Then we'll Bryce downstairs. A fiend slaughters innocents! How he's not even taking hostages? He means to kill all of us! Oh, poor fuckers! Let's go, I don't want to see this! We must go downstairs and find out what's happening.
Yes!
Can you hear the team? Hellmen must be everywhere. Any grandchild is a bitched corpse. What do I care? Danger! The front gate! That's where your father be. Listening, we have time. If we can't find father, you must get out of here alive. Without you and Lucas, the entire Kudan line dies here. Those men are inside. Must already control us. Let's use the servant entering the larder to escape. Hear me? Then let me swift.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here! My lord! Here come!
Very well. I shall do so. It is as you said. It is begun. Very well. I shall do so. As you said. It is begun. I shall do it as you said. Begun. Very well. Begun. As you said. I shall do it. Shall be.
Go! Man the gate! Keep those bars out as long as you can! Your ladyship, my lord, you're both alive! I was certain Hal's men had come through.
They killed Orina. Oren. I can't believe... Are you injured?
Don't worry about me, ladyship. Thank the Maker you two are unharmed. When I realised what happened, it was all I could do to show it. We won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use quickly. They won't hold. It's only delayed, inevitable. Please, go while you have the chance. When I saw the turret, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Make her watch over you.
Make her watch over us all.
You both are. I was
Bryce!
wondering how you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? Bleeding!
Men. Very fast. Oh, him right there.
Bryce, we must get you out here.
I will survive the stabbing, I think.
Once Housen break through the gate, they will find us. We must go.
Someone must free Burgess. Tell him it has happened.
Bryce, no. The Seventh Passage is right here. We can flee together, find healing magic.
Our sword is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the turn is correct. House men have not yet discovered this act, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your Lordship. Turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My young gun helped me get here. Make her be praised.
I am not surprised. Your thanks are mature. I doubt I have saved him.
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They're coming.
Duncan, you are under no obligation to me, but I beg you, take my wife and son to safety.
I will, your Lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in turn.
Anything!
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave one.
I understand.
The king will see justice done. The Grey Wardens, however, must face the Darkspawn above all else.
He's right, Pup.
I will take Turner and your son to Ostagar to tell Fergus and Dean what happened. Then, son joins the Wardens.
So long justice comes to Howe. Hungry.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight us. We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our son will not die Howe's treachery. He will live. Make his mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you. Place is with your father, at his side to day and beyond.
So sorry it's come this way.
We had a good life, and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, Pup. Warn your brother. He would do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde would show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. It spreads to the north. Ferelden will fall.
Oh, Duncan!
King Caelan! I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you saw the fun.
Not if I could help it, your majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The Wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met. About your father. Your brother has been consulting him. Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you think about them?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, your majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have heard and told you a story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could you get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done, I will turn my army north and bring justice. My word. Now, Perhaps you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are shouting in the woods. Not until the battle is over, until then, we cannot even send word. I apologize. There's nothing I can do. All I can suggest that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn time being. I'm sorry to cut short. I should return to my town. Loghain regularly to bore me with strategies.
Uncle sends his greetings and reminds Redcliffe forces to be here in less than a week.
Demon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. Overconfidence, I'd say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not the blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure it's a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field. We've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for it in the tale. A king right fabled graves against a tainted... But I suppose this will have to... I'm off before Loghain's search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles in Darkspawn. So some believe, but I disagree. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I can't ask the king solely on my feeling. Yes, we should proceed with the ritual. Feel free to explore the camp as you wish. All I ask is that do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Bjorn can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should need to.